Welcome back to the channel. I'm Grop. This is Grop Life. You've read the thumbnail. It's finally the day. I am back here at Tim's Harley-Davidson of Augusta, Georgia, about to walk in the door and see my new bike for the first time. So come with me. And there it is. An all-new 2025 Harley-Davidson Road Glide. Blue burst over chrome with the 117 center-cooled engine at 105 horsepower and 130 foot-pounds of torque. Looking at it for the first time, I cannot believe that this is mine. It's been such a long year, waiting and hoping to get everything right in order to be able to purchase a new bike and get back on two wheels. Because a year without a motorcycle is a year too long. I can't wait to hit the gong, make some noise in the dealership, then roll it outside and get back on the road.
Attention, Tim's Harley-Davidson of Augusta. I would like to welcome Gary back into the Harley family with the purchase of his new 25 Road Glide. Gary, go ahead and hit that gong.
Alright, let's hop on and go for the first ride. And back to voiceover, because at the time of purchasing this motorcycle, I had yet to get a new microphone for the inside of my new helmet to be able to vlog from. Once I got on the bike, yes, I was nervous because it had been over a year since I've actually been on a motorcycle and riding. But as soon as I got on the bike, flipped the ignition on, turned the motor over, I was home. I pulled in the clutch and pulled out of the dealership like I had never stopped riding. All I thought about for the past year is, when am I going to get on a bike again? How long is it going to take? I can't wait to ride a bike again. And I had some amazing friends that offered me motorcycles to borrow and use during the time where I wasn't able to get one yet, but I held off. And I appreciated their offers, but I held off so that I could wait to get back on the road on my own bike, because for some reason that's important to me, and I couldn't tell you why. And here I go, getting onto the road again to take her home. And before, of course, I take her home, I'm gonna go for a nice little ride. I think in total today I put just shy of 100 miles on the motorcycle and gave it a good little run in. Of course, the first 500 miles on the bike are the break-in miles, so I have to keep it under 3,500 RPM and vary the throttle and speed a whole lot to make sure that I break those piston rings in and get everything set in to where this motorcycle lasts me a really long time and runs really, really well. Because if I'm gonna buy a brand new bike, that's part of the experience, is knowing that everything was done right on it and not having to worry about a used bike that you don't know if the guy before you took it straight out of the dealership and did a giant burnout and just pegged it off the rev limiter for the entire time. It feels so good to be back on two wheels. I can't believe how nimble this bike is. It's been so long that I had kind of forgotten how easy this Road Glide is just to move around and go through turns and maneuvers. So I took a nice long ride for the first one, went up by the lake local, and of course the camera wasn't rolling, but did get to see a bald eagle, which was really cool, especially being on a Harley-Davidson. To have a bald eagle fly right over you on the first day is it's pretty wild. I don't really know another word for it. So now I'm just gonna stop talking for a second and let you enjoy some of the scenery of the ride. Well, after a great day in the saddle on this new bike, after almost a year of not being on the road on two wheels, it feels amazing. I still cannot believe that this 2025 Blue Burst Road Glide is mine. First, I've never owned a vehicle that wasn't black, white, or silver. So having color in my life is really nice and different. And then being back on a chrome bike is awesome because I liked my blacked out Road Glide and everything was just solid black and it was a beautiful bike. But now I kind of just want to be seen. I want things to be a little bit shiny and people to notice me so we don't have any more incidences on the road. Everything happens for a reason. The accident last year kept me home, taught me a lot about being here and being with my family and the land that I grew up on. And if I had not had that accident, I probably wouldn't have stayed in town. I would have ended up moving somewhere and life would be different. But I'm very thankful that I am here now. I'm thankful that I survived that crash. And now I'm even more thankful that I have a beautiful brand new bike that's just mine that nobody else has had. I was looking for a used bike for probably 4 or 5 months and just kept running into roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. I had even about a month ago at the end of August, beginning of September, I found a beautiful white pearl over chrome Road Glide that was a 2024 leftover. And I was this close to buying it. Really wanted that bike, but the day that I was supposed to leave town to go get it, I ended up injuring my back. Spent a few weeks getting my back feeling better to go get it and injured my back even worse. Spent a few weeks getting my back to where I could manage it and went to go get it and it was sold. So obviously God said, no, that bike's not for you. There's something better in mind. And I was able to get a deal with Tim's Harley-Davidson that put me on a brand new 2025 instead of going with a 24 bike. And I'm ecstatic. I can't believe this is my bike. It's gonna probably take a couple weeks for it to set in that this is mine. I've got a lot of the build sort of planned out and some ideas on what I want to do with this bike. Leave your ideas down in the comment section below of what you think I should do to this bike, modifications you'd like to see, maybe things that you haven't seen on YouTube or ideas that you'd like to see from my perspective. At some point, this bike will get a full paint job since that's one of the things I've been learning how to do. I want to tackle a few more helmets and learn a few more skills before I take that on. As it's getting there, I'm getting better at it, but it takes time. It's a skill. You have to develop it. You got to make a lot of mistakes for you to get good at it. And that's the process that I'm in now. I'm going to start bringing you along with a little bit more paint stuff as I've been kind of just head down learning, but not really filming. And the last couple paint videos didn't really take off a lot, but I'm not going to let that deter me. So leave your comments on what you want to see done to the bike. And ideas is where you'd like to see me take this bike. Where are events and locations that you would like to see on the channel? Because I do plan on doing a lot of road trips with this motorcycle in the coming months and hopefully get everything organized and ready to be able to cross the country and do a full coast to coast again. Because in 23, when I did it on my Road King, that's still one of the best experiences I've ever had in life. And now that I have a brand new Road Glide to build and share with you, I want to cross the country again. I want to meet more of my subscribers because you guys are what makes all this so much fun. The response that I get, the encouragement I get from people who subscribe to this channel, thank you so much because it's helped me keep my head up during a pretty rough and up and down year that I've had as I've gotten to the point of being able to get back on two. So with that being said, thank you so much for your support and watching my channel and continuing to message me and ask me things of like, when am I gonna get a new bike? What's going on? How are you? All of it means the world to me. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that button down below. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video. hit the notification button. That way you can kind of keep up when I release videos and with what I'm doing to this bike and the modifications that I'm going to be making, because it's not going to stay stock for very long. I'm going to ride it around a little bit, get it broken in, and then the build will begin. I don't know where this journey is going to end up, but I'm excited to start it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.